Hi everyone, it is Alisha Brasher here at Cosmic Gateway. I am joined this week with my beautiful soul brother Donovan, who will be joining me with the intuitive guidance insights for we're moving into the last week of February for 2019. I had to think about that. What year are we? And this is reading A for this card here. So we're both going to shuffle and pull a couple of cards and see what wants to come out. I'll throw it over to you.
Oh, that jumped out. Very.
They're jumping.
Interesting. Yeah. It's like one of my favourite things to connect myself with the cosmos is to sit by a river and listen to fish jumping. Pulling cards is a bit like fish jumping out of a river.
Says one Pisces to another.
You're right. Oh my God. Yes, I wasn't even thinking about that, but that's funny. And I'll just show everyone because of I showed on the intro. That's the deck I'm using synchronistically, which is very much like the artwork that Alisha, the beautiful artwork Alicia's got there. So yeah, that was no accident, but certainly not planned.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Do you want to read first?
Sure, I can do that. I'm going to get one more card, I think. They didn't want to come up before. Aha.
Oh, there she is. There we go. Oh, right. That came up the other day. Excellent.
Okay. This is so funny. All right, I'm going to jump right into it. So actually, I'm going to read them in reversal because that makes more sense to me that way. But I've got the nine of air. So expecting the worst, sleepless nights. It sounds a bit like the full moon in Virgo. That's one that's come out there, and that to me talks really more about going through releasing, a lot of those negative thought and conditioning programming and going through that phase of like nutting out different things, because the second card that's come out is the bondage card. So it's about issues of control, but yet freedom. So it's like breaking free from that, and if you look at the colors there, it's very solar plexus, chakra colors, so it's breaking free of those limiting restraints and limited thinking and all that stuff that we're kind of unraveling as we go through our ascension process. And I'm just killing myself laughing because the first card, but the last card that I'm going to talk is the self-employment card. And so that talks about you are a born entrepreneur, and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. So, to summarize it and bring that all into conclusion is that you're probably getting this pull, and I know from my own personal experiences that when you're taking that leap of faith and doing what it is that you've always wanted to do or what your calling is, there's so much self-doubt and self-sabotage that can come up as part of that process to move through. And I think that's what the two cards that came through, sleepless nights and breaking free of the bondage and the shackles that limit us to move into the infinite possibilities that await, and perfectly in line with our cosmic update. So I'm going to hand it over to you and see how you can
and further confirmation, because the last card makes sense to read backwards as well. Same thing, and it comes in perfectly. That's that pull of energy we've been feeling, right? And we were just talking about master numbers. There's the 22, but life purpose, right? And this pull, like it's literally like you can feel a light pulling you towards a doorway, and the soul going, just walk through the doorway. What's actually happened again is this experience of all this fear and doubt that's been coming up, and for some a little bit of procrastination, which I went through since my first interview with you. In came the clients. Here's the thing being presented I've always wanted, and I'm kind of like, it's here, and I was like, oh my God, I have to receive. I have to learn how to receive, right?
Yeah.
And that's been a big theme, and how you can self-sabotage through not being, it's really easy to give and give and give and give, but when you suddenly have to receive gifts from the universe, it's a whole nother thing again. And that's, again, I always talk about the balancing. So what we have to do in order to do that is break the shackles. It kind of looks like a guy that's like broken the shackles off, right? Personal power. We have to step into our personal power. And it's the entrepreneur, number one with the 3, number 13, right? The entrepreneur, stepping out independently through our self-expression and being our best expression of who we are through the work that we do, right? And then if we do trust that soul pull and that soul calling, and well, we can't really hide from it. We were just saying before, you can run, but you can't hide. It's blinding. It's a blinding energy coming in. You're going to have all the clarity you need. Right? You're going to have all the clarity you need. And it's funny because crystal cards keep coming up all week at the moment, and I've just been feeling very much like the crystal frequency is like really strong. But yeah, it's all again about. It's almost like there's no time for any more doubt.
Yeah.
Like the time for all this self-doubt, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work anymore. Like, if you're going to crumble, you're going to crumble big, and you're going to crumble hard if you're not stepping into your personal power, and following your soul.
Things just become very uncomfortable. The more that calling comes through, and you're being asked to move into that space, doors shut. Doors on the old. And that crumbling away, so that the path does move into that doorway, like the car that you had. So it's
very in alignment.
Very in alignment. So
and doorways has been another theme that's been coming up for me about doorways, and that there's a door that's been waiting for you to step through it, basically pretty much your whole life. You've always known it. It's just you can feel it really, really strongly now. So yeah. just can't say it enough. And for any master numbers out there, we were saying earlier how the master numbers are coming together and we're starting to work together. So if you happen to synchronistically be meeting other master numbers, sit up and take note. They might actually be a potential ally or business partner, or in some way could serve and help you in creating what your best expression is. Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, just to summarize, release the shackles, just ditch the self-doubt, allow it to crumble and break away as it's doing anyway through these energies that are coming in, and really start to look at that self-employment, however that looks, however you can shine your light, give your gifts, and be of service to the awakening on the planet. So
and it's interesting too when you talk about self-employment, when we unlock people's life path number, right, we talk a lot about life purpose. That's really what it is. And interestingly, when you do talk to someone about their life path number and their destiny expression number, this being the 3 year of self-expression, it is the year of what's in your destiny. It's the year of, through you fully coming into your fullest expression. It's like most people who are truly on their life path usually work for themselves. That sounds like a generalization, But I mean people who are truly doing what they love and it's their passion and it's their soul calling. Most often when I talk to people that are living that reality, they're often the entrepreneur and they're doing what they particularly love, and passion is purpose, right? So, I mean, we've heard that a million times. It's true. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's about, having that freedom of expression to be able to do that, and there's no restriction or limitation. So I hope that resonates. I hope that helps somebody out there. If you are interested in finding out more about your numbers and your soul purpose, I will put the details that you can contact Donovan directly in the description box below. I'm currently not taking any more sessions while I'm working on teaching and sharing and helping people, get their soul business up and running and working with the up and coming entrepreneurs. So if that's something that also speaks to you, you can email me. There'll be details in the description box below. But until next week, mwah, and have a beautiful week.
Infinite love and gratitude, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Okay.